out here at a very wet-looking starting line. And hey, who we got?
Hey.
Just in time,
Dave McGillivray.
Yes.
All right, so we got the race director here, the man of the day. Obviously, this is the biggest day of the year for this, for the state of Massachusetts. How you feeling right now?
Wet.
Okay. It's wet out. Obviously, the weather is a big problem for just the whole pulling off of this race. Any changes? If people are going to defer to next year, can they do that? Anything we need to know that has changed?
No, right now it's all systems go as we have planned. Obviously, we've asked all the runners to dress accordingly, take personal responsibility for themselves. We're doing everything in our power to keep them comfortable, keep them warm, keep them dry. All the buses have arrived on time. Everything is set up on time. Even with the conditions, things are looking good.
How do you pull this off with the weather like this? I mean, I know for runners it's not necessarily that big of a deal because they train all winter and things, but how do you, as the race director, organizer, deal with this? Well,
it's our team. We have this race been around for a long time, and so we have people who've been around for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, some 50 years. So our greatest asset is our team, the BAA, staff and the organizing committee, and then the 10,000 volunteers that are out there. It's a big team effort, and people are very committed and passionate about this event and want to put on a good show for all the runners.
Dave, 30,000 athletes expected today. Do you expect pretty much all of them to show up this morning, hit that starting line and go?
91% picked up their race bib. So, and that's about what the norm is. So at least picking up the bib, the weather didn't deter that. Now, whether they arrive here at the starting line is another thing. But, these people earn the right to be here, and this is the Holy Grail. This is the promised land. Weather is always a challenge, but I think that they're going to show up.
What do you think about, what do you tell people who want to come spectate? Because they need those spectators in this race. What do you tell them?
Well, I mean, spectators, too, may say, hey, the conditions are pretty bad. I'm not going to show up. But this is the time when we really need them. This is when the runners could use their encouragement to sort of get through these kind of conditions. But we also want them to take personal responsibility and dress properly and be safe, because we're concerned about them. We're concerned about the volunteers as well as obviously all the runners.
I have snow pants, rain pants, 7 layers, and I'm good. So, that's all you need to do is just really bundle up.
Well, I think the key for the runners is more before the gunfires than after the gunfires. How they stay warm right now versus once the gun fires, then body heat will build up and they should be okay running down course. But it's what's going on right now is our biggest concern.
All right.
What's your plan to run it? Are you going to run it this year?
That's the plan, but again,
just have to wait and see.
It's really important that everyone gets across the finish line safe. So that's my #1 objective, and then hopefully I can get back out here and do it myself.
All right, Dave. Well, good luck today. Thanks so much. I know you're super busy.
Yes,
all right.
take care.
All right, bye.